Hi, I'm Rob Carson, and this is my kitchen. So today, we're doing one of my favorite recipes, which is what I call guac of ages. This is a guacamole that I've become very legendary for at the radio station that I work at, WRQX in Washington, D.C. And it's really simple, and it's really easy, and it's gonna make you a rock star. Let's make guac of ages, shall we? My guac recipe calls for 5 avocados. Now, this is how I cut an avocado. A lot of the times people will cut an avocado in half, split it, take the pit out, and then scrape it out. That wastes a lot of the avocado. Here's how I do it. I cut it all the way around the avocado, and then I score it on either side. Then I peel the avocado like this. Very easy, very little avocado is wasted. With a jalapeno, the same is true. You don't want to waste a lot of the product when you're cutting it. Today I'm using Campari tomatoes. Campari tomatoes, you can find it in any wholesale club or grocery store. What they are is they're a hydroponic tomato. You know, like that stuff you grew in college. I'm gonna slice this in half, and then I'm gonna quarter it. I don't like making puree out of tomatoes, and I don't like making little or tiny chopped up pieces of tomato. I like chunks of tomato in my guacamole. And here's another way that I prevent waste when it comes to the avocado. I just do this. I get my fingers in there, and I take my pits out, and I strip the avocados of the pit, and I leave the flesh. So I have pitted my avocados. I've got pure avocado here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a whisk and I'm going to chop up the avocados. You want to leave them a little bit coarse. Don't ever put them in a food processor because we're not here to eat baby food. We're here to make guac of ages. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add about 3 cloves of chopped garlic. Throw that in there. I got 1 whole chopped jalapeno pepper. Got about a teaspoon of sea salt. Never use iodized salt when you're cooking, okay? Iodized salt is for your sidewalk, not for your food. I've got about a ½ teaspoon of cumin and about a ½ teaspoon of chili powder. These aren't necessary in the guacamole, but I really like cumin because you use it in a lot of Southwest cooking. I've got about a half a medium onion, red onion. Use red onion. I'm gonna throw that in there as well. I've got 10 to 12 Campari tomatoes. I'm also going to take an entire lime, just squeeze it on there, and if you want more lime, you can put 1½ in. Doesn't matter. I'm also going to do fresh cracked pepper. Okay? I always use fresh cracked pepper. Let's stir all this stuff together, guys. Only 2 more ingredients, and we are going to be done. Next, we're going to go with cilantro. Fresh cilantro is a beautiful thing. Now, the final thing that I'm going to add to my guac of ages is a hot sauce. The hot sauce that I'm using today is your basic Tabasco. And the reason why I like this is it's just cayenne pepper and it's just vinegar. That's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some. And again, guys, this is all contingent on how hot you want it. I like mine hot. So I'm going to throw some in. And there you have it, my friends, guac of ages. You can serve this with chips, you can serve it on nachos, you can serve it on enchiladas, whatever. You might want to just eat it with a spoon. It's fantastic. All right, so once again, here's what you need. 5 avocados, 1 finely chopped jalapeno pepper, ½ a medium red onion finely chopped, 10 to 12 Campari tomatoes or an entire carton of grape tomatoes. You're going to want about a ½ teaspoon of cumin. You're going to want about a ½ teaspoon of chili powder. You're going to want an entire lime. Then you're going to do kosher salt or sea salt and fresh cracked pepper. Also, most of a head of cilantro finely chopped. And then you will ultimately top it off with a little bit of your favorite hot sauce. All right, there you go, guys. Guac of ages. This will make you a legend in your office or at your tailgate party or whatever. It's a great recipe. Hang on to it. For more recipes, you can check out the radio station website that I work at, mix1073fm.com, or come back here to YouTube. More good stuff to come. Thanks for hanging out with me.